Samuel from Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia.
Yeah, hello everyone.
Hello everybody. How are we all doing today on this beautiful sunny day here in Southeast Asia? Let me know as always where you guys are watching from and let me know what time it is. Oh, hello to Donnellan Schmidt.
Yeah, hello Donnellan and Lloyd.
Can't wait to see you back home, Gordon. Anytime you are in Saskatoon, come and see Dad and me, Alina. Thank you so much, Donnellan. Thank you for coming out. Also just want to say right off the bat a very big thank you to Jim Ross, as always, for the very kind donation that he sent earlier, and also to the lovely Brianna. Thank you so much, guys, for the super chats before this live stream even got started. Those are the only ones I saw, so if there was another one that I didn't see, also a very, very big thank you, but let me know if for some reason you did send one and I didn't see it. But Brianna and Jim were the two that I did see come up here, so thank you, a very big thank you right away to get started, because guys, it is still technically my birthday in North America. February 17th, which was yesterday for us, was, you know, my birthday in Southeast Asia and Ukraine time where I was born. So I had a spectacular day with my dad. We had so much fun, did so many things, and it was just really special to have my dad here and to be in this amazing city to celebrate it. So I'll tell you guys more of what all we did as we get on with the live stream. Want to say a big thank you to Larry. I can't see your last name for some reason, but Larry, thank you so much for the super sticker and super chat. Thank you so much. Hope you are doing great. And oh wow, we almost got 100 people in here already. That's a strong start here to the super chat. I mean, super live stream. My words are already twisted. Max, thank you so much for the birthday wishes. Claude, Juan, Ukraine dude, Silvio from Brazil, thank you. Rajiv, thank you. Thank you guys so much. You guys are so sweet. I feel so blessed that I get to have this wonderful audience and do what I love and have all these people to celebrate with. So I thought that it would be fun to do a live stream while it's still technically my birthday. And it's interesting because originally I was planning to do the live stream just in the downtown area that I have walked a lot, which is Bukit Bintang. That's kind of the more central, modern, part of the city. But just a few days ago, me and my dad were filming for the Kuala Lumpur video for my channel, and we went to technically, one of the most important parts of the city, which is the Independence Square, the Merdeka Square. So I was like, oh no, we gotta put this into the live stream somehow. So I do have a new route that I've only, walked once, basically. So we may have to look at my dad's Google Maps if I can't quite remember where we go. But I think more or less in this live stream, I'm going to be able to give you guys a really good overview of the more like historic part of the city, some of the, important monuments of the city, and then we're going to make our way to the more modern part of the city, which is Bukit Bintang. That's where we're staying as well. And of course we will end the live stream with the famous Petronas Towers, which we visited yesterday for my birthday. Dad, what did you think?
That was awesome. Especially, we didn't know we were going up to the 86th floor.
Yeah.
And the view up there is unreal.
Exactly.
Well worth seeing.
Yeah. Because you also it's the tallest twin towers in the world, and so when you're up, especially on the higher floor, you see the other tower right there. So it was really, really cool. Highly recommend. So we'll show you guys it from the bottom. I see another super chat here, but it's so sunny. It's hard to see some of the messages. Want to say a big thank you to Samuel, Alina, Здравствуй, с днем рождения тебя. Вот, спасибо. Спасибо, Samuel. Thank you very much. Very kind of you. Thank you everybody to the birthday wishes here. I'm seeing all your messages. You are so kind. Thank you. Thought I saw a comment. Oh yeah, from Larry Barrett, who sent the super chat before. Thank you, Larry. So he says, Dad looks fabulous, like Billy Crystal said.
Oh.
So there you go, Dad. You have some
Yeah.
admirers.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my mom is here. Thank you for coming out. Алишка, приятно вас видеть. Поздравляю тебя, дорогая, опять. Спасибо, Mom. Thanks, thank you. Sending you a big hug. So kind. Yeah, you guys are so sweet. Truly, thank you for coming out and for all the lovely wishes. Let's get started with the stream, guys. So we were just kind of sitting in the shade because it just hit 10 a.m. here, and it is, first of all, bright out. It is bright, and it's also going to be a hot one. It's going to be some hot weather today. I can feel it, but not going to complain because the first 2 weeks that I was here, I'm already on my last week, pretty much rain and overcast every single day. So this sunshine, even though it's like going to be plus 34, 35 today, is much appreciated because then we can actually do the live stream. But yeah, it's going to be a hot walk today. Oh, thank you so much to Harriet, Jim, and Yuki for the wishes. No worries about the super chat. You guys have supported me so much. You are so kind. Thank you guys, and I hope you're doing great. Oh, we got somebody from Moldova. Very cool. Only thing I have to be careful of is my phone not overheating is the only thing, because sometimes when it's like plus 30, you know, it's hard for it to like live stream and just be in the heat. So we're gonna have to try and maybe be in the shade a bit more. Yeah. All right, guys, are you ready to look at the area where Malaysia gained its independence on August 31st, 1957? It was with this enormous flagpole. Well, actually, I don't know if this is the original flagpole, but the first flag of Malaysia was raised in this area. And now they have this beautiful, enormous one. Once again, not sure if it's the original or not, but it was in this square, Merdeka Square, where Malaysia's independence was cemented. And it was from British colonialists. There is a beautiful government building just off this way, and then there is this really lovely open park area where when we were here more in the evening, there was people kind of sitting around in the grass relaxing. Really nice. There's some kind of like, I think, shops over there, perpustakaan over there, and then there is also the Kuala Lumpur art gallery out that way. There is public transit entrance just off of this way, and just behind all of these buildings there is actually a river that goes through this area that has a really beautiful walkway, which we're going to take you guys to. But I thought that we would start in the square, since this is definitely a must-see if you come to Kuala Lumpur. Beautiful fountain. Oh, it'd be so nice to actually jump in there right now. It is so hot. Oh, thank you so much to my friend Lane, 32 and looking beautiful in blue. Thank you so much, gorgeous. You are so kind. Oh, hard to see here in the bright sun. I'll read the comments when we get to the shade here. But yeah, look at the beautiful fountain here. And today is actually a national holiday. I think it's called the Prophet's Ascension, or at least that's what it said on Google Maps. It said timings of things will be affected because of a public holiday. So that's why this whole street is shut down. Usually there would be traffic on it. Everybody's out walking. There's some police officers on horses, so it's just like Canada. They got Mounties too, right? Oh, that shade feels nice. Whew, that is magical. Okay, now I can see your comments without being this close to the screen. Thank you very much to Arthur from Brighton Beach. Thank you. Thank you, Rommel. Whoops, there we go. Amazing. Oh, we got somebody from Malaysia. Oscar, thank you so much. Hello, y'all watching this live stream from Malaysia. Welcome to Malaysia. Apologize in advance because my English is not that great. Take care and blessed, y'all. No worries, Oscar. Thank you so much. And actually, on the topic of English so far, just here in Kuala Lumpur, because that's the only place I've really been so far. I can't speak on other places in the country. But the level of English, you know, is quite impressive here, I will say. We haven't really had any issues with
no
a language
problem at all.
barrier, which is such a privilege, obviously, being able to, you know, travel and not having to learn a foreign language, obviously. But, you know, just want to say these kinds of things in reference for anybody who is thinking of coming here and maybe is a little bit intimidated of how am I going to get around, you know, how can I communicate with people. Of course, you always have access to like Google Translate, but overall here in Kuala Lumpur, it's a very diverse, very international sort of city, and the level of English is very high, in my opinion. Yeah. All right, let me flip the screen here, give you guys one last look. There's actually a I Love KL sign over here. Great picture opportunity for anybody interested when they come here. But I feel like this is actually a great cityscape because it kind of blends the two like historical parts of Kuala Lumpur and then also the very modern, you know, very beautiful skyscrapers that they have all over the city. Like the buildings that they have built here are absolutely incredible. You'll see more once we're in Bukit Bintang, but I'm very impressed with some of the structures that they have here. Thank you very much to SFC Paul Fowl. Thank you so much. Hi, Alina. Happy birthday. Hope you are having a great day. Hope you are having a great time in Kuala Lumpur. I sure am. Thank you so much, Paul. Hope you are doing great, and thank you for coming out as always. Oh, also want to say a big thank you to David. Thank you. And Tom, Gabriel. Y'all are very nice. Dad, what would you say are your first impressions of Kuala Lumpur? Because you just got here like 3 days ago.
Very modern, very up to date.
Yeah.
And all the skyscraper buildings.
Yeah.
Unreal.
Well, the nice thing here from what I've heard is they're not really prone to earthquakes here. So of course they're still building them to be extremely strong and withhold whatever could happen, but at least here I don't think they have to worry about earthquakes that much, so it's a good place to build skyscrapers when you don't have that problem. Lane asks, how does Gord feel about the nomad life now that he has a taste of it?
That's hard to answer that. It's good in some ways, but I could not do it all the time.
Not a full-time nomad.
Not a full-time, no.
But I think what we've learned so far is that you prefer, obviously, smaller places.
Yes.
I assume so when I recommended Chiang Mai to you. And so when you stayed in a place like Chiang Mai for a long time, it was actually good because you really got on to where everything is and your favorite spots, right?
Yeah, I was by myself. I had to find my own way around, and when I was there for that long, yeah, I got on to where to go without even using Google Maps.
Yeah,
That was good, and have favorite place to eat and everything.
We even found like the really local, you know, low budget places that are really good that tourists wouldn't know about, right?
Yeah,
the little stands and everything.
Little stands in a little market, and
Yeah.
they got really good food for really cheap price.
Yeah, see, it takes a while to find those kinds of places, you know, when you first come, you know, you're usually going to go to the places that are popular with tourists, but if you can stay a long time and really walk around and discover the city, then you're going to find the real local
Well, yeah, you
places.
find the real local, and yeah, you can find cheaper places to stay. And
Yeah.
like, I think one day it only cost me like $4 Canadian for eat all day.
Yeah, yeah. And you also got to know some of the local people because you'd go to the same people all the time, right?
Yeah,
To
yeah,
buy
the
your
one,
stuff.
one little restaurant. Yeah, I come in there, she said, you're sitting at the same table, ordering the same thing.
They remember you.
See you tomorrow.
Exactly. So he became a local in Chiang Mai for about a month. It was good.
Yeah, a month by myself.
Aw, so sweet. One of my childhood friends, Anton, привет. Hi, Alina and Gordon. Happy birthday from me and my mom, Natalia. Thank you so much, guys.
Yeah.
Hello to
Anton.
everyone. Hope you guys are doing great. Really lovely to have so many wonderful people on here. I do have a great dad. Thank you very much, David. All right, friends, now that my phone's a little bit more cooled off here in the shade, let us continue. Out this way, we're gonna go to the river boardwalk. Gonna head on this way. What I definitely love about Kuala Lumpur is that overall it's an extremely walkable city. Like especially in these areas that, you know, are popular with tourists and are kind of areas for people to socialize. Very good, you know, sidewalks. They got crosswalks, so you know, you're not risking your life running across every which way. There's lots of overpasses, underpasses. The public transit here is also very good. So all in all, I think this is definitely a world-class city that is always investing and making things better for its citizens, and definitely a great place to visit as a tourist. So I'm a fan. Here's another extremely tall building. I think this is actually one of the tallest buildings in the world, somebody was telling me, but it's just kind of like a business building. It's not so much for tourists from my understanding, and they're still working on it. All right. There we go. So up here is really nice, and this is actually my first time seeing this, but I read about this where they turn on these sort of fog machines, and I don't know why. Can anybody who knows or any locals let me know why do they turn on these fog machines? Because I heard about this happening, but this is my first time seeing it. I don't know. Or is that just like releasing air pressure or air vapor from some kind of water system? I don't know. Yeah, you think it's because of that?
The cold water and the heat makes the steam and the fog.
Huh.
I think, I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe the locals can tell.
Yeah, let me get in the shade here and I can read the comments. Let's see here. Nobody mentioned it yet, but yeah, interesting. And this is called the River of Life. So you can walk all the way up here. There's lots of nice bridges that go across. That's a really famous mosque that they have there. And I really like the beautiful mural, the art that they've painted on this building. Really lovely. Very nice. Oh,
It seems to be coming out of them hoses.
I know, but
too.
why? That's the question. Got some super chats here. Thank you so much to Harriet, Jim, and Yuki as always. It's fixed, had to reboot. You deserve it. Thank you for your thoughtful postcard. Thank you so much, guys, and glad the postcards are coming through well this time around. Because see, when I was in South America, I felt so bad that, you know, it took literally 2 or 3 months for people to get their postcards, and I think there was even one place I don't think the card even arrived. So South America was very challenging for the mail system, unfortunately. But here, all the cards that I've sent to my Patreon patrons, for anybody wondering, I have like a tier where I send postcards from all the different destinations I visit. So yeah, here from Southeast Asia, I think all of my cards have arrived, and all in really reasonable times, like sometimes 2 weeks, like 2 weeks, you know, from, you know, Chiang Mai, or I think my Vietnam ones actually got to people really quick. So very impressive mail systems that they have here. And I'll be sending a card from here in Kuala Lumpur later this week before I go. So stay tuned for that. So thank you as always, Harriet, Jim, and Yuki. And then Katsu, thank you so much from Tokyo. Happy birthday, Alina. Hello, Dad from Tokyo.
Yeah,
thank you
hello.
very much. I'm so excited to get to Japan, which is happening in literally 2 weeks. 2 weeks, guys. I'm going to be in Japan, not in Tokyo, but I'm starting with Osaka. So psyched to be back. It's been like 6 or 7 years since I was there the last time, and you guys know how much I love Japan, so it's going to be amazing. So thank you so much as always, Katsu. Hope you're doing great. Let me flip here. Claude says this city, as in Kuala Lumpur, has the best malls for Alina. That's true. The city houses 3 of the world's 10 largest shopping malls. Well, yesterday for my birthday, that's exactly what I did, where my dad and we went to the Petronas Towers, and then we went for lunch, and then I was like, look, I want to go shopping. I know that's going to be overwhelming for you, so you go back to the apartment, have a nap, and I went shopping for like 3 hours or whatever. So yeah, it's fun because the malls here are pretty epic. Even my dad, who doesn't like shopping, would you say the malls are pretty cool?
Oh, they're pretty awesome.
Yeah,
well,
they're...
not a shopper.
You're not a shopper, yeah, that's fine. All right, so guys, this is the River of Life. As mentioned, would definitely recommend walking around this area, especially for sunset. This is a really beautiful area to come to for the sunset. But we are going to head back this way, and I'm hoping that they're gonna let me come in with live streaming in the central market. So let's see if we can make that happen. All right, let's get across. It's nice because they got all these, like, you know, like any big city has these sort of guiding posts, but some don't. So it's nice when they do, because then you can kind of see where you are and see in which direction everything is. They got those like scooters that you can get around in. This is some kind of artwork thing, I think, but I think kids can play in it because it says in. In a way, I don't know if I'd want to go in there. Just get stuck. And then you have to cut you out of it. So yeah, the walkway here of the river continues. Very nice. Oh, no, okay, no, we can go around here. Because see, the market was closed when we were walking here, but from the first time that we were here, I do remember you can kind of go in this way, I think. We'll see. Thank you very much to Zarina. Says, happy birthday, Alina. Welcome to KL, Malaysia. I'm glad you have finally made it here. I have been following you for some time. Thank you very much, Zarina. Very kind of you. Yeah, I think we can get in here. All right, guys, so this is the Central Market. It's a really lovely area with a whole bunch of little shops of a whole bunch of different things. think. Oh, that looks really. But I'm so gonna get a good coffee once we're done the live stream. Oh, they got your favorite, Dad. They got matcha latte. My dad's a hipster. He likes his matcha. Not just green tea. That's not good enough. It has to be matcha. That's right. That's right.
The real stuff.
Yeah, the real deal. All right. Yeah. Oh.
Oh, now your camera will cool off.
Oh, that air conditioning. The air conditioning is so nice. Oh, what a difference it makes. Yeah, we needed this. This is good. Okay.
Your camera needs to.
Yeah, my camera needs to cool down too.
We do.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah, so I really like this area because they have, like more handmade kind of stuff, almost like, what we'd consider to be like a farmer's market kind of thing. But then they also, they have some clothes and some food in here as well. There's actually 2 levels up here as well. Some lovely clothes. Oh, wow, knitted flowers. That's cool. Very nice. Oh, actually, yeah, see, for anybody in my postcard club, y'all, I got you the coolest postcards. I got some from this shop here, and they are just so cute. I'm not going to show you a picture, so it'll be a surprise when you get them, but yeah, I got some really cool postcards for anybody in my postcard club. So, hope they'll get to you soon. This is a lovely place to come on the weekends. You can see in North America it's Friday night right now, but it's Saturday morning here in Southeast Asia. So everybody's starting their day, grabbing a coffee, walking around. It's very peaceful. Has anybody who's on the live stream right now actually been to Kuala Lumpur? I'm curious, and what was your sort of experience? Because to be honest, like some of my travel friends, the people who travel a lot, have been here and they gave me good suggestions of things to see and do. But as far as just casual travelers, people who maybe, take one trip a year because they only have a few weeks to go somewhere with their vacation time, not many people really go to Kuala Lumpur. I don't think it's, or Malaysia in general, I don't think it's that popular of a destination yet. I think if people were to go somewhere in Southeast Asia, it's usually Thailand. Thailand's super popular that way, but I feel like there's a lot that Malaysia has to offer the more that I've learned about it. Like even just some of the beaches that they have here from the pictures I've seen look amazing. So I'll definitely be back and visit other parts of the country. Oh, we got King, who's Malaysian. I'm glad. Oh, there's the public transit, guys. Rapid KL. So they have so many different lines, like it's actually pretty impressive. They have like above ground trains, underground trains, they have buses, like the public transit here is legit. So it's really impressive. Lorona says, yes, in 2007. I mostly remember the heat and humidity and the amazing malls. Yes, for sure. Amazing. Oh. Don't want to get in the way of people's picture. So yeah, friends, that was the Central Market, Kuala Lumpur. Super lovely. Highly recommend going to this area. Because also this area is very close to Chinatown. We'll be actually walking past one of the main like market streets for Chinatown coming up here. But for just knowledge sake, in Malaysian society here, there's actually a very large part of the demographic that immigrated from China. I think it's Chinese as the largest foreign immigrant population, and second is Indian, and then there's people from other parts of Southeast Asia like Indonesia and Philippines, but it's a much smaller amount than people from China. So having a large demographic of Chinese here, there's a really lovely Chinatown in this area. Oscar says, it's weird being Malaysian but still being mesmerized by this live stream. Walk and stop chatting. Oh, that's awesome. Harriet and I have been many years ago for business and travel. Amazing city with a wonderful transit system. Yes, definitely. And thank you once again, Harriet, Jim, and Yuki for the super chat. You guys are so sweet. Thank you. Altered Illusions says, I have been there, Kuala Lumpur and Penang around 2017. Very cool. Steve G says, brief visit in the 80s, modern compared to Indonesia where I had been working. Oh, interesting, yeah. That's awesome. All right. So yeah, we are gonna continue on. There's that beautiful tall building here rising up. King says, welcome to the New York of Southeast Asia. Yes, that is a fantastic comparison, I would say. There is definitely some things that I would say that remind me of New York here in Kuala Lumpur. Definitely a good comparison to make. This place, we walked by this place as we were coming here, and very popular local restaurant. Looks very good. Got like steamed buns, some kind of noodle dishes. People were having breakfast here, so pretty cool. Right near us in Bukit Bintang, there's actually a few really good local places. It was the first place that me and my dad went to when he got in for dinner, and I think each of our meals was like $3 Canadian, so about $2 US, and you get a whole plate of food. It was really, really good. And then for breakfast, a common breakfast that they have here is roti canai, which is like this really delicious flat bread with a sort of like lentil dal curry on the side. Kind of reminds me, of the Indian dishes I've had, but a little different, and it is so good for breakfast. Like, let's get across here. Yeah, super tasty. Oh, gonna be just in a pile of sweat at the end of this live stream, guys. Okay, I want to flip the camera here to show. See, we've already kind of been walking through Chinatown. Let me stand in the shade here so I can take a breather. Yeah, so this whole street that we've been walking in and around in is all more or less. Hello. Somebody saying hi. Yeah, so this area is a part of Chinatown, and this is one of the most famous streets called Pedaling Street. You can walk for quite a ways down it, and it's a bit early now, but if you go later in the day, just a whole bunch of little stands of everything you could want, lots of fake name brand stuff, that you can buy, but just a fun place to go. So yeah, if you wanted to really explore Chinatown, I would say to start going down more into these streets here. Yeah. Lovely. I'm just reading your comments here, guys. David says, I just checked the temperature there, 32 Celsius. Here in Toronto, it's a balmy -9, -16 with the wind chill. I'm telling you, Alina, you're really missing out. I bet I am. Thank you very much, David. My dad, though, let's stand over here. He is going back to Canada in what, 2 weeks now, right?
Yes.
Yeah, 2 weeks. He's got a little bit more time here in Malaysia, and then he's going to Bangkok. He's going to be there by himself for a week. Are you looking up the temperature for Saskatchewan?
Well, Saskatoon is really nice.
-7 feels like -14. Oh, how's that possible? That Saskatchewan is
That's really,
warmer than.
but then it's going to get down to -33 on Tuesday, -28. So, so yeah.
Yeah. So are you ready for that?
Yes, I'm ready.
Ready to go back?
Yeah, I'm ready.
3 months in Southeast Asia, and now you got to go back to the tundra.
Yeah.
Yeah.
North Pole.
Right. Lane says it's been unusually warm this month and I love it. Well, that's good. I mean, you guys deserve it. Like, people from Saskatchewan have been through so much. It's good that they have a more milder winter once in a while. Yeah. All right, fantastic, guys. We cooled off a little bit. So now we are going to continue on with our walk. And already I can kind of feel it. This is going to be an extensive live stream, guys. We still got a lot more places to see. I've been taking my sweet time telling you all about everything, but we've still got lots to come. So strap on in. Yeah. Oh, thank you very much to John from Australia. Ukraine dude says it has been a warm winter in New York, hardly any snowstorms in February. Oh, that's good. Yeah, I know New York can get some nasty storms as well. Though I think it's kind of similar to Toronto since they're kind of sort of close, where it's like ice storms, you know. It's not so much a crazy amount of snow usually, but usually like ice, so that's not fun. All right. Okay. I think I remember here we keep going straight and then we turn to the right. Yeah. Pretty sure that's how we go. Should we jaywalk? Yeah, we can jaywalk. Let's go. Yeah. Actually.
Here's the vehicle.
Yeah. So, yeah, here in Kuala Lumpur, like obviously, you know, if you're doing some real shady stuff, obviously you're gonna get in trouble with the authorities. But as far as just like normal stuff, like jaywalking, you know, I don't think they really care. I don't think they bat an eye. But I'm going to Singapore next. I'm going to Singapore next week. And not that I think, you know, Singapore is super strict, but you know, the whole like gum chewing thing, there, like you can get a fine for that. And you know, it's just there's just rules. There's rules in Singapore, so I've heard. Well, no, like I actually had a friend who's from there tell me like, no, they're not really gonna like, you know, get you in trouble for jaywalking, but just everything is much more regulated. And if you are actually caught, you know, doing, you know, something, let's say really bad, like it's serious. Like I think they're like rules for drugs, like they have the death penalty, you know, for drugs there. It's not even you go to jail, but it's like you die. So you don't want to mess around in Singapore is the kind of message that I've gotten. Not that obviously I have anything that I'm, you know, doing that's shady or weird. I don't really have anything to worry about, but yeah, it's just interesting how in different countries, you know, there's different levels of punishment depending on what it is you're doing. So here we are at this big intersection. We got the Maybank building, a big banking company here in Malaysia. Then we got the main city tower, which also I hear has a beautiful view from. And you know, we actually, Dad, we're gonna walk on this side because eventually let's go. We're gonna actually need to get on that side. So we came from the opposite way, but since we're crossing later on from another way, we'll go on this other side. But yeah, that's the monorail track that they have here. Got a Saskatchewanite in Kuala Lumpur.
Yeah.
Thank you very much to Scott from Vancouver.
Here,
We got, okay. Oh shit, let's go, Dad. Come on, track star. Yes. Good job. Making you run. Yes, David, I agree. The architecture here is amazing. Claude asks, is the monorail loud? No, like, I mean, you can hear it obviously, but I wouldn't call it loud. Oh, it is hot. As Jerg asked, what time is it there? I think it's almost 11. It's like, should be about 10:40 a.m. right now. Something like, yeah. Oh, careful, Dad. You gotta watch the traffic because it's coming from the opposite side that we're used to in Canada. They drive on the left-hand side of the street, so also when you're, you know, walking, you gotta be real careful of where the traffic is turning and coming from. Takes a little while to like get used to. Oh, for anybody who does come here, I think a lot of the phone plans here are very good, and if you're staying in Kuala Lumpur, probably any of them will be fine. But I got Digi, and I got that from my dad as well. I got a SIM card at the airport. Super easy process. I got a 30-day plan with 30 gigabytes, unlimited call and text, and it was, I think, $11 or $12. Extremely reasonable, especially, you know, at the airport, because it is more expensive at the airport. You know, if you did just hold off on getting a card when you first arrived and got it later, I mean, maybe you'd save like $4 or something, but for me, it's not really worth it because I want to order, you know, a Grab right away, and you know, just for safety reasons have internet. So I don't feel like they're totally overcharging for a SIM card at the airport, unlike Thailand. Just gonna throw them under the bus for basically charging double, charging me $30 for not even super fast internet when it should be like 15 for the same plan. So paying, you know, a 20% surplus, fine, whatever, but to pay but to pay 100% more is like ridiculous. That's just like taking people's money with no care.
Like in Canada.
Yeah, like Canada, exactly, where they charge you $100 a month for like fucking 10 gigabytes of data. Like, that is just like, that's robbery. That is robbery is what that is. It's not right. All right. Oh, let me just stop here for a minute. Oh, I don't want to open those people's door. One sec, guys. Just gonna take a little break and also read your comments here. Yan says, I used to live in Singapore for 10 years and now living in Vancouver, BC. Been to Malaysia several times back then. It's much cheaper than Singapore. Yeah, that would definitely be the case, because for reference, we're staying in a like luxury 1-bedroom apartment that like in the living room the couch, you know, forms into a bed. And this, it's like on the 38th floor, has an amazing view.
Yes, amazing view.
Amazing view. Has like a beautiful pool, like one on the 6th floor, one on the 46th floor. Has like a nice gym, you know, has 24-hour security, all the bells and whistles. And in US dollars, we're more or less paying like 43 would be, I think, my guesstimate. And it's wonderful, it's amazing. And the last apartment that I was in, where I was just by myself, that was a studio, I was paying about 30 US dollars. And if you go to the local places to eat, yeah, you can definitely get your meal for under $5. So extremely, you know, reasonably priced for Western standards. But Singapore, not so much. I already like booked where I'm staying, because it's actually also a really popular time to visit Singapore, so not as much availability in places. So I got a hostel. It is what it is. And I'm paying a reasonable amount for Singapore of 32, 33 US dollars a night for a bunk bed, right? For a bunk bed, when the average price, I would say, for a hostel was like 45, 50, yeah, about 45, 50 US dollars for a bunk bed. If I wanted my own place, I think it kind of more or less starts at like 150. If you want to stay in like the center of the city where you can walk to everything, which is, you know, the area that makes the most sense. So it's very expensive, you know. So I'm only spending about a week in Singapore. Just want to see it. Like, I'm sure it's going to be an amazing city, but I don't want to be paying like $300 or more a day, you know, to hang out there. In my opinion, there's much better, interesting places with better value for your money. So I'd like to see it, but, you know, not the kind of place that I would spend my money long term. Thank you very much to Jess for the birthday wishes. And to Wanderbeard from Nova Scotia. Very cool. Thank you. Katsu asks, have you tried halal food dishes in Malaysia? Do you like them? Yeah, I mean, a lot of restaurants are halal here, just because, you know, there's, I think, 60% of the population that's Muslim here. So yeah, I'm sure we've eaten in quite a few halal restaurants. I don't really, you know, differentiate with that when I go to places, but yeah, they've been great. The restaurants here are really, really amazing. All right, friends, we're at 47 minutes. We gotta keep going. We gotta keep moving towards the towers. Technically, when I was planning this live stream, I was planning on starting it right around this area. So my live stream, because I wanted to add that more historic part of the city, has basically doubled in length. But I'm happy to do it because this is my birthday live stream, and also this is a super cool city where there is just so much to show you guys. There's even, you know, so many other places I would have loved to show in the stream, but it's just too hard to go for 3-4 hours in this kind of heat. I think most likely this live stream is going to end up being about, I don't know, at least an hour and a half, but maybe even 2 hours. So I still feel like that's quite a bit. So, yeah. There's somebody else here on the live stream that's named Alina, and she wished me happy birthday.
Okay.
Thank you very
Alina.
much, Alina. Much appreciated.
Yeah.
All right. So yes, now we are kind of on the outskirts of the area that I was talking about before, called Bukit Bintang. This is the, you know, central part of the city if you're a fan of shopping and, you know, the more westernized kind of restaurants. Like, everything's just very accessible for foreigners in this area, and, you know, it's just an easy part of the city to be in, especially like with public transit and all that kind of stuff as well. Outside of public transit, their Grab system is pretty good here, though it's different than, you know, Thailand, for example, where here they don't have motorbikes or tuk-tuks, so you only have the option of a Grab car, which is fine. But I will say that in peak times, it has been hard to get a ride accepted, or if it is accepted, sometimes the person's like 20 minutes away. And I'm like, unless I'm going somewhere really, you know, far out that I need a Grab no matter what, like I'm not going to wait 20 minutes to then have them drive me for 10 minutes. So I usually just end up walking. So just keep in mind that if you absolutely need to go somewhere during peak times, like plan your trip with plenty of time, because you might have to wait 30 minutes to just get a car, and then you know, however long it's going to take in traffic as well. All right. Got a hospital here. Thank you very much to Atuk and Hang and Dr. Papas. Thank you for the birthday wishes. Oh, we got somebody from Saskatoon. Peter, happy birthday, Alina, from Saskatoon. Heat wave here, -7. Yeah, it sounds toasty.
Yeah, it is.
Almost as toasty as here. Oh, it's probably going to be such a shock to you when you arrive. I think it will, like, not even just the weather, but I think it's good. Well, no, I just mean almost a culture shock.
Well, it will be a culture.
Because see, this is the longest that you've been out of Canada too.
Yeah, I haven't been out of Canada for 10 years or more.
Exactly, and for this length of time,
Yeah.
and Southeast Asia, you know, very different culture than Canada. So,
Way different.
yeah, exactly. Here, you go ahead. We don't want to walk into people. You go ahead. Yeah. Because like any time I remember, especially before I, you know, traveled full time, whenever I would come back to Canada, it would take a few days to adjust, or even a week sometimes to adjust.
Yeah.
So it's probably going to be, you know, a bit like, what the hell is this when you first get there?
I might just get on the plane and
Leave again? It's like, yeah, no thank you, I'm good. Oh yeah, that's funny. Aw, thank you very much to Michael for the kind comment. Thanks for all the beauty you have shown on the trip. I was surprised how beautiful Cambodia was. I enjoy all your travels because you venture off the main tourist area. Thank you so much, Michael. Much appreciated. And yeah, I think both me and my dad can definitely say that we were definitely surprised by Cambodia. It's a really beautiful country with wonderful people, and considering everything they've been through, like they've done extremely well to have things as stable and modern as they do now. So I see Cambodia getting a lot more tourism in the coming years. Aw, thank you very much to Ellie from Canada. Thank you so much. Hope you're doing awesome. All right, so, getting hot, getting toasty. Yeah, we're gonna need a nice cold drink of water at the end here. Actually, I wonder, Dad, can you go into 7-Eleven and get a water bottle mainly? There's one up here, I'll wait for you, yeah. It should only be like $3. I think I have some change here. As in 3 in the local currency, guys. It's not it's not $3 for a water bottle. It's 3 ringgit. That's the currency they. Yeah, just a small one. Do you have some small cash, right? I mean, you can give them a big one and they'll give you change. Actually, I'll go in with you. Maybe they don't care if I'm filming. But yeah, just grab a water. Go to 7-Eleven. Get one from the fridge too. I think over here. Over here. Just go ahead. I think. Let's see. Yeah. I don't know. Get the Anda or something like that. Yeah, it's only 2 ringgit. So it's like 70 cents or something. Because I am getting dehydrated. I'm like talking and feeling my mouth getting super dry. Thank you very much to Yaki for the birthday wishes. So you can just give them this one and they'll give you change. Oh, thank you very much to Hang. We have had breakfast, but thank you. We will be having lunch after, though. I'm going to be hungry after this walk. Callie says get a Slurpee. I guess they do have a Slurpee machine here. Yeah, they do. I don't think I've had a Slurpee since I was like 15. I should probably try one. Yeah, thank you so much, Alina. I agree. We have something else in common. I used to travel with my dad as well for a while. These memories stay forever. Your dad is amazing. Huh? I'm reading. No, I'm filming me. What? I'm filming myself. I don't know, that guy was weird. Yeah, see, sometimes they're weird in 7-Eleven. I don't know why. Like, you're just working a cashier. I don't think there's any groundbreaking information. Yeah, so I was reading Alina's comment. These memories stay forever. Your dad is amazing, so flexible at this age. I agree. All right. I don't know why they're so weird at 7-Eleven.
You thought he was on camera.
Yeah. Well, I mean, technically he was for some of the time or whatever, but I mean, like, what's the big deal? Like, Jesus.
Okay, let's go.
All right, I need a drink. So if you could open it.
There.
All right. Cheers, guys. It is hot. It is so hot. Melissa says they probably think that you're working for their boss. Yeah. See how they're working. Oh my God. It's hot. Thank you, William. Всего самого лучшего. Спасибо большое. Cal, greetings from Calgary. Thank you. User, спасибо. Callie says, don't wear out your dad. How are you doing?
I'm all right so far.
You're making do?
Yeah.
All right, let's get going. All right. Let's see here. All right. We're getting there, guys. Still got lots of interesting stuff to show you here. So we're going through, I should say, an area coming up here that is really known for their kind of like night market street food. I believe it's called Jalan Alor. Jalan is like street, but Alor is the name of the street. So No, wait. I don't know. Let's wait. Let's wait for the traffic. All right. Yeah, let's go. All right, back on the sidewalk, back to safety. Yeah, now you guys are right. Nobody walks from like 12 to 3 p.m. because it's too damn hot. In these countries, you definitely want to be inside. But luckily there is like, when we are going towards the towers, there is like an like a path or whatever that you can walk on that keeps you cooler. So we are gonna do that. Thank you very much to Jonathan from the Philippines. Much appreciated. Alright, yeah, so now we're getting into Jalan Alor, but as you can see, a lot of the food stands, well actually no, some up here are closed, are open. It's just much more lively after 5 p.m. if you come here, so this is a fun place to go to if you want to try more of the local food, also save a few dollars, and they got a really great variety of stuff. Actually, while we're walking here on the street, oh, I want to flip the camera.
Another drink?
Huh? Yeah, sure, thanks. Thank you. Oh, Jesus. Okay, wanted to talk about dressing for Kuala Lumpur since, you know, like I said, it's a 60% Muslim majority, and in certain Muslim countries, it is extremely important to, you know, really just cover yourself up for both men and women. Some places it's regulated, other places it's not regulated, but you'll feel, you know, just too exposed, let's put it that way, if you don't choose to do that. Like Indonesia, or Java Island on Indonesia, I would say is a place that I would have felt extremely uncomfortable if I would have, you know, worn shorts or a tank top, like Jakarta specifically, because just even me wearing like stuff like this and like long pants, I already got so much looks. Like, heaven forbid I pop a shoulder or show a kneecap. I think that would be too much there. And not that I think, oh, you know, somebody's gonna attack me or something, but it's just uncomfortable. And it's also not very, you know, respectful of just the predominant, you know, religion and culture that they have there. Now, Malaysia, if you are going to some of the smaller places, I do hear that it is best to kind of follow those rules. But if you're only going to Kuala Lumpur and you are staying, you know, in the downtown Bukit Bintang area, I mean, if you want, of course, you know, maybe some people would consider that more respectful, that you're all covered up. But to be honest, having spent like almost 3 weeks here now, you see everything, you know, and definitely, you know, there's plenty of Malaysians, you know, who are not Muslim, and, you know, especially, you know, women or whatever, who wear, you know, whatever they want, just like regular, you know, Western clothes, and nobody bats an eye. And I don't think it's disrespectful to be dressing that way here, because it is such a diverse and cosmopolitan sort of city, and I think, you know, all people are used to people dressing whatever which way. Of course, if you are going to a more local, you know, Muslim area of the city, or if, you know, you're even thinking of going anywhere near a mosque, obviously be covered up. But if you're just staying around the central kind of normal areas, you don't have anything to worry about, in my opinion. You can more or less wear what you want. Like, obviously don't wear crazy stuff, but like, you know, a t-shirt and shorts, you know, no problem. It's really not that intense here. So just wanted to make a mention of that. But back to Jalan Alor, the food street area here. Yeah, unfortunately a lot is still closed since it's the first part of the day. Up here there's actually a durian stand that I always see a lot of people gathered around buying durian at, because I have heard that what's considered to be the best durian in the world is from Malaysia. So if you like durian, this is the place to go. One sec, guys. Just gonna check a couple things.
So initially it was like
Oh, thank you very much for the birthday wishes, Mila, and happy birthday to you as well. Dad, people are asking, how old are you? 22? 23?
Old enough to know better and young enough to not care.
Okay, I hope that answers your question. People who asked.
75.
He's 75. Oh, this place looks like they're almost open. Nice. Oh, thank you very much to Alberto for the super chat. Very much appreciated. Thank you. Pally Master says 75 and going strong. There you go.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right. Yeah, this is the durian place, I think. Yeah, you see this
Yeah,
one?
we're not getting any. I've tasted it.
Yeah, my dad wasn't a fan. I'm not, really a
it
fan.
wasn't real bad, but no.
It's just such a, it's a peculiar taste. I think either you really like it or you don't. So, it's not for everybody. All right, we got to cross here. Let's go. Got some local eating places that are open. Looks nice.
These food places are making me hungry.
Yeah, I know. We'll have a nice lunch after we're done. All right, there is the MRT entrance of Bukit Bintang. But okay, want to say about their public transit specifically in this area. I thought that just by entering, Bukit Bintang and like paying for my ticket to wherever I'm going, I would have like access to the right line I need, even though there's like 3 different lines in this area. So I go into the area that I thought where my line was and realize no, that's not the train line that I need, and there's no way to get there once I'm already inside. So I basically wasted a ticket because I went into the entrance of the wrong line, even though the name is the same. So make sure that when you're entering, a transit stop, that it is already for the line or like the kind of transit you need, because you can't, or at least I couldn't in my specific scenario, I couldn't transfer, so I had to get a brand new ticket. So even though the station name Bukit Bintang is the same, make sure you have the proper line. So that's my tip from me to you. One sec, I have a very special super chat here that I want to read from Rahul. Thank you so much. Happy birthday once again, Alina. Cheers to another trip around the sun. Thank you for another wonderful live stream and spreading joy and happiness. You're truly a rock star. That is so sweet.
Yeah, she is.
Oh, thank you so much, Rahul. You are so kind, so thoughtful. Thank you, as always, for supporting my channel and being a friend. I hope you are doing great. Thank you so much. So sweet. I don't have words for how kind you guys are. Oh, I think I need a drink, Dad. Oh, it's like, it just pours off you. It's just pouring sweat. You, you think you could live in Southeast Asia like full time with the monsoon season too?
No.
Yeah, it'd be hard. Because it's like -40 is hard, but if you're raised in it,
You're raised
you
in it.
kind of get used to it or like know how to deal with it.
Yeah, you're raised in it,
Yeah.
you know.
Whereas here, you know, people that grew up in Malaysia are used to monsoon and +30, +40, and they, you know how to get through it. Whereas us, like, we're just like
Yeah.
floundering.
It's just like when they come
Floundering.
to Canada,
Yeah,
it's
they-
-40.
They'd freak out if they came
they
to
have
that
it
kind of cold.
difficult. At least
Yeah.
a lot of them do.
So, yeah. It is intense. Oh my gosh, my friend Zhenya's here. Bar Copain. Thank you for coming out. Happy birthday, beautiful. Can't wait to see you in Tokyo and celebrate. Oh my gosh, yes. That's going to be so great. I am absolutely going to be showing you guys around my friend Zhenya's bar in Tokyo, which is fabulous. This girl is so talented with her drinks, specializing in gin. So stay tuned for many stories from Tokyo. So excited to get back. Hope you're doing good, girl. But guys, we are coming up to the main intersection here in Bukit Bintang. There's a monorail entrance over here. There's Lot 10 Mall, which is a kind of Japanese, you know, mall. A lot of their stores and products. Oh, okay, we gotta go because this intersection, it takes like freaking 10 minutes for the light to change. So if we caught it right in the moment, we gotta get across. 1 second. Yeah, this intersection, the only thing I don't like about it is you have to wait so damn long for the light to change. So we made it. Yeah, so as I was saying, Isetan is a Japanese chain of kind of department stores, malls or whatever. They also have like really good restaurants with Japanese products on the bottom. So that's a cool place to go. On this other side, well, there's a McDonald's, nothing too crazy. In this area, I actually went to the dentist and went to a very good dentist. You can actually see the clinic right from here. It's called KLIDC, I think, yeah, Kuala Lumpur International Dental Clinic. I went there, I got a checkup, x-rays done, and also a tooth cleaning or whatever, scaling for $100 US. And that's considered to be expensive in Kuala Lumpur, but like that's 4 times cheaper than Canada would be. So I was very happy with the service there. They did a great job. So if you're coming here and, you know, are interested in dental tourism, they're fantastic, speak very good English, so that's where I went. Would highly recommend. I think we can go across here. Yeah. Yeah. All right. All right. So we are making our way towards, I think it is the fanciest mall in all of Kuala Lumpur. I spent a good chunk of yesterday there. It's called the Pavilion Mall. It is extremely beautiful. I think they might make a fuss if I'm live streaming right in there, but we're gonna kind of go on this one side section and hopefully they don't say anything because it's gonna lead us to the path that we need to take to get to the towers. Also, fantastic news, guys. There's a Sephora here. I haven't seen a Sephora since I left Canada. I don't think I've seen any other country. No, Thailand. Did Thailand have a Sephora? Oh, I can't remember. I don't think so. I don't think so. I haven't seen a Sephora anyway in a very long time, so it was exciting to take a browse through there, but it sucks because the prices are literally like 30% more expensive than like Canada or the US. So that's a downside, but you know, fun to look around in. Oh, I got a super chat from Katsu once again. Thank you so much. You're so sweet. Enjoy lunchtime. Take care of heat stroke and sunlight. Thank you, Katsu. Yeah, I definitely will. Once we, hopefully, if we can get through the Pavilion Mall, that will lead us to an overhead covered path to get to our next place. So we'll be able to just like get out of the sun for even a minute, so hopefully we're able to get in there. Yes, Oscar is correct that you do have to be very careful having your phone out anytime you're at like intersections where motorbikes could come by. And this isn't just in Malaysia. I think this is anywhere in Southeast Asia that especially motorbikes are rampant, or Colombia. They do this in Colombia too, where yeah, they will just grab, you know, the phone or your purse or whatever. So always ideally have it, you know, on the inner part of the street. Always have your purse attached to you ideally. Not to say that they still might not try and grab it. So yeah, just be careful anytime you're very close to the street and somebody on the back of a motorbike could just grab your stuff. Got something going on here today. Have a beautiful fountain up here in front of the mall. Really lovely. All right, so we have to go through this part. And yeah, I hope I can come in here. Guys, I'm gonna actually not talk too much just to not draw attention to myself. If, you know, the security guards of like, huh? Oh yeah, see there's one guy right there. I'm gonna just pretend I'm doing stuff on my phone. I don't know. Oh, it's nice and cool. I think we got through anyway, the first security guard. So yeah, I'm just gonna walk you guys through this part and then we will get back to explaining things. Actually, it looks okay. See, this part's kind of like, it's not in the mall, like that's on the right hand side. This is kind of like a walk-through area, so maybe they don't care so much here, but if you're in the mall and you know you look like you're obviously filming, they might give you issues. So
She's coming out the other side.
huh?
Coming out the other
Yeah,
side.
yeah, we just got to get through this part. Yeah, no, it's fine. I think we're okay, Dad. I don't see any like guards or anything. It was just when you enter the mall. This area is actually really cool because yeah, they do have such an array of different restaurants, and it's not even just in this area. Pavilion Mall has like stuff on their higher floors, and then on the ground floor, really great array of restaurants and shops. Me and my dad went to this place, Paris Baguette, and got some really good cake and coffee and stuff. It was really nice. All right, we almost there. Almost there. Yeah, so this is a great hack if you are looking to get towards the Petronas Towers and also KLCC Park, which we will actually go to the park before we go to the towers. You, instead of walking on the streets and having to deal with the heat and the traffic, you can use this above ground walkway from the mall all the way there to the convention center too. Yeah, so as soon as I found this place, I was like, hell yeah, this is so great. So let's take a walk. Now we go over here. Australia advertising themselves as a tourist destination. Kind of cute. I actually wonder how much tickets are to Australia from here. Probably wouldn't be too bad. And the flight too, like the flight basically anywhere from Southeast Asia to Australia probably isn't that long or expensive, which is cool for them because from Canada it's freaking 15 hours. I would personally know, I have done it, it was terrible. Unless you're in first class. If you were in first class flying 15 hours, fine, whatever, sleep because you have a lie flat bed, eat, you know, amazing meals, watch TV, it's great. No, I was like beside this couple who was basically making out the whole flight, and I was like squished in my little window seat. It was terrible, terrible. So I'd love to visit Australia again, but I think if I did, I'd want to already be in like Southeast Asia. And then when I'm leaving, I'm also like, I don't know, flying back to Southeast Asia or somewhere closer because I really don't want to do that long of a flight ever again unless I was in like a higher class. It's not fun. Oh, Hang says it's about 850 Australian for the flight, but if you catch Scoot, it is 500 Australian. Yeah, Scoot is a budget airline that is popular in and around Southeast Asia. I've never flown it, but I am about to fly it from Singapore to Osaka, 6.5 hours direct, which is convenient. Like, that is convenient. And I paid with luggage, like one checked luggage, for $270 because it was like $330 or something Canadian, so maybe $280 US one way for 6.5 hours. I feel like that's extremely reasonable. But you know, I've never been in their cabins. I assume they're going to be like tighter and maybe there's not like an entertainment system, but like whatever, you know, I'd rather just do that than pay double the price with, I don't know, Singapore Airlines or something. And sure, you know, you have better food or a TV, but like, is that worth, you know, an extra $400? Like, I'm hoping to sleep on the flight anyway, so I don't think it'll make that much of a difference. But maybe I should do a review. Maybe I'll do a review of like Scoot Airlines because I have never flown them. All right, I'm gonna read your comments as we keep walking here, guys. It is a bit of a walk. Oh, thank you, Max. He says the live streams in Asia have been fun. I had no idea how developed these countries were. Alina's live streams have shown me how progressive they are. Thanks, Alina. My pleasure, Max. Thank you. Let's see here. Yes, definitely there's tricks to flying the budget airlines, but you know, funny enough, I have never flown Ryanair, you know, the budget of all budget airlines in Europe. I don't know how they have some of their flights so cheap, but of course it's like you can't bring any carry-on luggage unless you want to pay like triple the airfare. But I've never done Ryanair. I've never flown them. And to be honest, just like with some of people's reviews of them, I actually am hesitant to, like, just some of the things that, you know, people have said about their Ryanair experiences. I'm like, ugh, I don't even know. I don't know if I really even want to fly them. In a way, I'd almost prefer to like take a train, you know, in Europe overnight instead of some of the budget airlines, because a lot of times if you have checked luggage, it ends up costing, you know, so much more. Like, yes, if I was just hopping over with the clothes on my back to another country, yeah, maybe a Ryanair flight would make sense, but if they're charging you an arm and a leg for your bag, that's not always like the best option. So I don't know. How you doing?
Keeping up.
You keep up very good.
Of course.
There was one day we were filming and we filmed from like 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. or something. I think we go this way. Yeah, we go this way. And it was a long day. Like the hardest part is being outside so much. So we were outside basically all day, and we were so tired by the end, but I was the one complaining the whole day. He actually didn't complain that much.
I'm a farm boy from Saskatchewan. We were brought up to work
Yeah.
under all conditions.
That's for sure. That's for sure. No, I was like so tired, but you know, we got done what we needed to get done, so it was good. Oh my gosh. Oh, thank you very much, Nightcrawler. Good to see you here. Callie Masters asks, how's your mom doing? Thank you for asking. She is doing fantastic. She had her birthday at the end of January. Both Aquarians. And she was with her friend actually supposed to come and visit me in Phuket in the south of Thailand. I was gonna, like, you know, I'd been doing this trip with my dad. I was gonna drop him off in Chiang Mai, and then I was gonna go to Phuket to have my mom's birthday with her there, because, you know, I had a feeling she really loved Phuket. But then Air Canada goes and cancels their flight with no alternative routings, and to fly with any other airline on the same dates was extremely expensive. So they ended up just like refunding the whole trip and deciding not to go through with it this time of year. And she went to Hawaii instead with her friend. So they had a great time. Hawaii looks amazing, but sadly, yeah, I didn't get to see her because of that. But I will be going back to Canada after Japan, and I'm flying direct into Calgary. So I'll get to see my mom in a few months, and then, you know, spend basically a month and a half at her place. So I'll see her soon. So thank you for asking about her. All right, guys, so we just exited the walking tunnel, which is great. Usually I would go down here. This is the convention center, and you can access the mall, the towers. There's a big aquarium down here. You can access all of that by going down here, but I'm almost certain my internet will go out if I go down there. So I'm not going to do that. We're going to go a slightly longer way and go around the convention center into the park. Because, yeah, I think you go underground to, you know, walk to the other side, and I'm pretty sure my my coverage would go out. So let's do it this way. Noor Air says, on top of Traders Hotel, it's beautiful, especially at night. Yes, I will agree that I was actually very lucky that a friend actually, who I was seeing here, actually took me up to the Sky Bar that they have there on top of Traders Hotel, and it's like an amazing view at night, especially of the Petronas Towers. So if you get a chance, I think it's just around the corner here that you enter Traders Hotel, go up to their Sky Bar at night, and it's just such a beautiful view. So very good recommendation. Nightcrawler says, my family mother's side is from a wheat farm in Saskatchewan. Very cool. Thank you for the birthday wishes. Go. Callie Masters asked, where would your dad like to visit next if he had the choice? Any interest in Antarctica?
No.
Anywhere else? Which kind of place?
Never thought about it.
But no, not well, I mean, obviously not Antarctica, but like anywhere else you want to visit?
Not really.
Well, come on, give a fucking better answer than that.
I don't look that far ahead.
Okay.
At my age, I don't look
Oh,
that
Jesus, now you're getting all pessimistic, Jesus.
One day at a time.
Okay, all right, well.
This trip was the last.
Oh, okay, good. Well, my dad will see many more amazing countries, I'm sure, because now that he's had a taste of not having to face a full winter in Saskatchewan, I have a feeling that he's going to find it very hard to go back to 6 months of winter. So stay tuned for his adventures of where he goes next. Because before he heads out to Bangkok solo, I'm going to show you how to use the Google Flights Explore page, so you can like look of where they have really budget-friendly flights and for what dates. Because I think that will inspire you to book a trip for next year. Actually, for anybody from Saskatchewan, if it's still like this, but the last time I checked, around like fall time this year, there was some very budget-friendly flights to Vietnam. Because like same as like the first ticket that unfortunately my dad wasn't able to use, that we had gotten him, one-way flight, Saskatoon, Vancouver,
Hong Kong.
no, well that was your second ticket, but your original ticket was Seoul, Korea,
Yeah, so.
and then Ho Chi Minh for like 650 Canadian dollars.
$613.
Yeah, or 613, more or less 500 US dollars, one way to Southeast Asia. Like ridiculously low priced. Usually if you're flying out of Saskatoon, it's going to cost you so much more of a premium than Toronto and Vancouver, but I swear the prices were even lower than like the big cities. I don't know why. So I don't know if that's still, you know, the deal, but take a look, like use the Explore page on Google Flights, and I think the flights were with Air Canada. Very good prices to Vietnam specifically for the fall winter time. So take a look if you're from the prairies. Okay. All right, guys, we're almost at the park here. Let's keep going here. Got some beautiful palm trees. Let's just go on this side here. So yeah, this is the Traders Hotel. So yeah, if you want to get to the Sky Bar, you just go in the hotel here. They'll tell you what floor it is, and amazing view in the winter. I mean, in the winter, my words are going, in the evening time. Doesn't this look like a slice of paradise? Beautiful park, absolutely beautiful park here in the middle of the city. And look at the view. There they are, the beautiful twin towers, the Petronas, that we are going to make our way towards. Absolutely amazing. If you follow me on Instagram at Alina McLeod, shameless pitch, I still have all my stories from yesterday on, of everything that we did for my birthday yesterday, technically today. And yeah, it includes a visit to the top of the Petronas Towers, which was absolutely amazing. So if you want to see that before my, main video of Kuala Lumpur, which will have it in there as well, comes out, go check that out on Instagram. Also follow my dad at the Wandering Old Timer. For some reason, I always forget if I put a Wandering Old Timer or the Wandering Old Timer, but it's the Wandering Old Timer. Follow my dad on Instagram. He posts some cool stuff.
Yeah, it's not very good. Alina outdosed you.
Well, obviously, I should hope so. No offense. If I didn't, I think we'd have a problem.
She told me I wasn't ready for YouTube.
No, you're not ready for YouTube. YouTube is substantially more work than Instagram. So you do good. You do great for your age.
Oh, yeah.
There's people your age who don't even know how to operate a smartphone, so you're doing
all
great.
The people I know my age back home, most of them, they can't do this.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so spectacular park, guys. Look at the towers. Exactly, and oh, the view's just amazing from there. It's just such a unique design, Nothing else quite like it. So we're gonna take you through the park towards the towers, but I mean, we could go on the grass over there, but let's not. Let's actually use the walking paths. So we just gotta kind of go around this way to get there. Yeah, and Rudy is correct. There's a public pool in the middle of the park. Yeah. Thank you. I'm just gonna have a drink, guys. One sec. Thank you. At a trader's buggy. Hey, look how nice they maintain the trees here. It's very nice. Huh. Hang says one tower was built by Japanese and the other tower by a Korean. It was a race to see how fast they can build the building. Well, that I can't confirm as true or false, but if it is true, very cool. I did not know that. All right, so oh no, we still have to go up here, kind of. Yeah. We'll use the walking paths. Yeah, so see, if when you got off of the above ground walking path from the Pavilion Mall, just go underneath that building and you come out this exit. And then what's nice is you're right beside the main walking path to enter the park. We really went the long way around, but we're giving you guys the scenic route. So give you a view of all angles here.
Look how they trim everything up so nice.
Yeah, no, they do a very good job of like maintaining the parks here. Canada doesn't put that much effort, I don't think, unless it's like the Parliament kind of buildings. I don't think they put that much work into the parks in Canada. We have beautiful like national parks. We have like raw, you know, like unmanicured parks. Joe says, wow, I'm impressed how well he travels at that age.
Well, if you had a daughter like me, you would too.
That's true. Around, see new places, learn new things. Because even...
You'll have time later in life to sit around and do that.
Yeah, exactly.
You'll have time later in life to sit around and do that.
Yeah, exactly. Because, yeah, when my dad first got on the trip, I think he was, you know, understandably a bit overwhelmed. But see, now that we're almost... understandably a bit overwhelmed. But see, now that we're almost 3 months in, he's definitely learned a lot of new skills and kind of understands, you know, more how things work. And, you know, him spending some time on his own, I think has given him more confidence to also, you know, keep learning new things. Because, for example, like if you're always with me and just because I can do things faster, I end up, you know, doing everything.
So you don't learn.
So you don't
if
learn.
You're with. Like I don't learn near as much when I'm with Alina.
Yeah.
But when I'm on my own,
you don't have a choice.
I learn so much faster.
Yeah. Like I just try and give him the basics, you know, of the things he needs to know, and like, you know, an emergency situation, so he knows, you know, what in the world. Yeah, no person does not need to say derogatory terms on my channel. Sometimes I can't I can't see all the sometimes bad comments that just random people come on the live stream, but somebody who puts something like that, no, you will be blocked.
Yeah. If
Moving
you don't
on.
like the channel, you don't look at it.
Well, some people are just assholes.
Yeah, I know.
What else can you say?
They're every place.
Yeah.
Most of the people are good.
Yes, absolutely. Okay, so yeah, basically I was just wanting to say that my dad has done a great job at getting around and learning new things, and the more you do it, like everything else, the better you get.
Yeah, you have to do it
Yeah,
to
exactly.
get comfortable with it.
Yeah, absolutely. What the hell is this? What is this? Somebody's saying really bad things in the comments and I'm like blocking them. Oh, that's 2 now. What the hell is this? Hope
They
that's
don't
the
like
last
they
one.
don't like their own life, so they have to try and bring somebody else down.
Exactly,
Yeah.
just pathetic. Jesus. All right, I hope that was the last one. Want to say a big thank you to NK for the super chat and the happy birthday wishes, I assume from Thailand since it's in Thai baht. Thank you very much. Very kind of you. Hope you're doing great. What the hell? There's another one. Is this like... Okay, I apologize, guys. I've never had this particular thing happen on my live stream. I don't know if it's like a bot or something, but it's like different accounts. So I don't quite understand why that's happening. If it was just really one person, yeah, it would just be one person, and after I block it, it would go away. But it's like multiple accounts now, so I hope that was the last of it. Very weird. Ugh, people need a hobby. Okay, so this is a lovely playground that they have here. Look how nice this is for families and kids. And really nice soft ground. We didn't have this when me and my dad were kids. We had just, regular ground. And if you fell on it, it would hurt. There would be rocks and whatever. So yeah, kids nowadays in the more, obviously affluent sort of areas got some pretty epic playgrounds. It's pretty awesome that cities invest in this kind of stuff, because I think they should. This is a great place for people to come together, to be in nature. Really, really nice. There's a really famous mosque that's just across this way, but all of this is kind of under construction, so there's actually only certain places where you can enter this park and exit this park. So you have to be very careful of when you go into the park that you're not just trying to get through it quickly to the other side, because sometimes you might have to go all the way around to get out. So I had that happen as I was running late for my hair appointment, and that was not good. So yeah. One sec, guys. One sec. All right. Moving forwards. And what else is also really cool in this park is that they basically have a public wading pool. It is more for kids, but heck, I guess adults could go in there too. It looks really fun. Just over here, as you can see, it's kind of got this waterfall effect on the sides, and just a wading pool. Really fun. Really lovely. And look at the skyline. Look at the skyline that they have going on here. They're in this beautiful park.
And you have the Petronas.
Yeah. One, dun, dun, dun. Look at that. Look at that. Amazing. Beautiful. So yeah, some people actually do mention that this park kind of reminds them of Central Park in New York, as we already established that there are so many similarities between Kuala Lumpur and New York City, and I agree. Central Park in New York is obviously much bigger, much bigger than KLCC, but there are other parks in Kuala Lumpur that are huge. Like just the other day, me and my dad, we went to the Botanical Garden, and I think it's in the area called the Lake Garden. The Botanical Garden is in the Lake Gardens, if that makes sense. And that area was huge. Like we walked around for 2 or 3 hours just in the park. So in a way, I would actually say that area kind of reminded me of Central Park just because it was so big. But this area kind of reminds me of the main fountains in Central Park where you do see the skyline. That's the similarity there. So really fantastic. The trees that they have in here are also very unique, where I can't quite tell, like, is that actually just bamboo or is it a type of palm? I don't know, but it's beautiful. Lovely. We're just gonna go underneath this bridge, and then we'll have a fully unobstructed view of the Petronas Towers, and right around there on the other side of the fountain, I think, is where we will leave the live stream for today, because we basically have been going for 2 whole hours, guys. 2 whole hours, and technically me and my dad left the apartment 40 minutes before the live stream started, so we've been walking for almost 3 hours. 3 hours. You're doing great. It's just a little hot today.
Cool the thing off?
Well, yeah, we can stand for a minute, but we're almost done. Like, we're basically just gonna end at the other side of the fountain here, yeah. But I'll give you guys a view of the towers here while, yeah, we cool off for a little bit. So nice. So yeah, the 86th floor is right at the top echelon, but I think there are like 2 or 3 floors above it, and from my understanding, only the Malaysian, like, royal family can go up there, or, you know, dignitaries of some sort. So when you come there as a tourist, you are seeing, you know, basically almost the top, but not the very top. But 100% worth it. Because initially I thought it was totally overpriced. It's about, for an adult, it's about $25 US a ticket, and I thought you just go on the land bridge. I thought like all of these were just offices. Somebody had actually kind of, I don't know, they told that to me, where they said no, you just go on the bridge. And I was like, okay, I mean, it's still worth it because it's just such a, but I felt like that's very overpriced to just go up on the bridge. But no, like, to go all the way up there, it's totally worth it. Like, it was an amazing view, and to be able to see the tower from the other side, like, incredible. So very touristy, but absolutely worth doing, and a really memorable experience. Because when it comes to Twin Towers, I think this is like the first ones that I've ever been to. I've never been to any of the other Twin Towers in the world, so that itself is a bit of a unique experience. We have another Isetan Mall, another Japanese mall over here. And just in this district as well, this would actually be a nice area to stay. This is the Four Seasons right here, Four Seasons Hotel. They also have a wonderful rooftop. Yeah, this area would actually be like really lovely to stay in. Of course, you're probably going to pay, you know, a pretty penny because you are near the Petronas Towers, and it is just a more affluent sort of district. But if you had the money, I think this would be you know, an area that would be worth it, because you are more or less in walking distance of everything. And you get these amazing views. So let me just see here. And you and you get this fountain show here. Look at that. We actually haven't seen the fountains when we were here last time. They weren't on, right?
No, that was all dry. We were working on it.
Yeah, so it worked out great, guys. We get to end the live stream with a spectacular fountain show right here beside the Petronas Towers here in Kuala Lumpur. Absolutely a very special place to visit, and definitely a world-class city. I 100% would want to come back here, and like I said before, I definitely would love to see other parts of Malaysia. I guess I kind of didn't mention that, you know, the reason that I didn't see other parts of Malaysia is because I'll be honest, I'm a bit burned out, because I have been traveling for 6-7 months straight now, and I was, you know, behind on editing. I just wasn't able to make time for normal people things, so I just needed a few weeks to just chill out in one place and not be moving around so much. And I figured, you know, Kuala Lumpur would be a great base to kind of do that from, to have like a strong internet signal to get work done, and it has been exactly that, and I've really enjoyed my time here. So I'll be back to visit other parts of Malaysia in the future, but for now I'm glad that I got to visit Kuala Lumpur. I saw 2 super chats here from Harriet, Jim, and Yuki. Thank you so much. Will you do a live stream in Singapore? Yes, I think I will. I don't have a lot of, you know, like I said, time in Singapore. But if I do, it would be this next weekend, because it's coming up right away. So I'll keep you guys posted. I'll post in the community board if I do end up doing one. I'd say the probability is 80% yes, I would do one, but I will let you know. Thank you once again for the super chat, and hope you guys are doing great. Thank you so much to Rahul for the very cute super sticker. Thank you so much for all of your support. And it has been a wonderful journey, guys. A wonderful 2 hours of exploring Kuala Lumpur with one of my favorite people, with my amazing community. Thank you all once again for coming out. Dad, anything you want to say? Because this guy's heading back. You're going to Bangkok when I'm going to Singapore, and then you're heading back to Saskatchewan in a week. So this is my dad's last live stream.
That's the last you'll see me.
Well, no,
for a while.
For a while. You'll see him in videos still coming up.
Yeah.
And then when I'm back in Saskatchewan, we'll do another live stream from there. But anything you want to say?
Thanks very much to everybody for supporting Alina.
Yes. Thank you.
Because of you, she's able to do this.
Exactly.
Very much appreciated.
If I didn't have you guys, we wouldn't have this channel. I would not be doing this job. So it's all because of you. Thank you, everybody, for coming out. And especially to the people where it's extremely late. I really appreciate you all staying up. So thank you very much. I'm sending you all so much love. And this Monday is when I'm gonna have my first video of Kuala Lumpur go out, so stay tuned for that. And I will keep you guys posted about a live stream from Singapore later in the week. Lots of love. One last look at the Petronas Towers. Are they even there? It's so bright out. No, you can't even see them. One sec. One sec. I gotta show you the towers before we log off here. But I can't see because it's so bright out. I can't see myself, basically. Yeah, okay, you can see them. Okay. Wait. Yeah. Right there. Okay, love you guys. Take care. Keep being your own kind of beautiful.